Acha.
No, no, not just that. What happens outside when some noise comes, right? The back rows can't hear all.
Okay.
Which what name you say?
Open the old one. Just open the old one. It's from the desktop. The old one on the desktop with this pictures.
Okay, you want me to scroll down?
Yeah, just show the.
I'll keep scrolling now.
So I just want to share one observation that I have, and something that I've learned over the last many years of both being active as a citizen volunteer in many initiatives, mostly in the back end, as well as somebody who started Citizen Matters and interacting with citizens across the city, all these active people who are really enthusiastic. So the key thing is, one, all of us are responsible for the mess that we are. Whether it is, we keep talking about the traffic, we keep cribbing like, the roads are not wide and there is no good public transportation, but those single occupancy cars are us. We are the jam. When you talk about ways that they don't clean up the waste, Malini already talked about, basically the whole system is broken. But who generates those mixed waste? Not the poor, not the, others. It's us. We are the ones who use those plastics and paper cups and styrofoams in our parties, in our corporates. I know of one corporate on Outer Ring Road which consumes 3 lakh cups per month for coffee and tea. 3 lakh, that's not a small number. If you were to just line it, I think from here to MG Road, you could line that line of paper cups. That's what 3 lakhs are all about. So, end of the day, and then we say, the system is corrupt, they don't listen to us, but finally, who votes? Not us, right? Last BBMP election, it is about 40% was in many middle class, upper middle class localities, it is 40%. Just find out how many people in our own apartments have registered. So, end of the day, yes, we are the problem, and apartments have aggravated the problem. The growth of Bangalore is led by apartments. The whole density of the population and the problems are acutely felt because of apartments. But at the same time, if you look at the last couple of years, it's been amazing to see the spirit, and that has also been led by people living in apartments. Whether it is waste management or lakes or even roads, like talked about the bus lanes or commuter rail, many people are from apartment dwellers. So finally, it's us. The solutions are coming from us, and it's not just about it's not a do-good activity, right? In fact, so it's not just a do-good activity. It's not charity. See, the old time, people, when you say social service, they're doing it. Oh, we are doing for upliftment of poor, or women's education, children's education, etc. But it's what I call self-defense. Because this is the air, the garbage that is burning is affecting our air. Our children are getting affected. The jam is affecting us. We are sitting in that, smog-filled air on the Outer Ring Road or wherever for hours together. So it is the water that is the leachate that is going into the ground is affecting our water. We are all dependent on tanker waters, right? We don't know where the water is coming from most often. So everything comes back to us. So it's a defense that we are trying to protect our own future, our own children's future. So that's one of the key things, and a lot of people, if you see the current trend of citizen activists, and you saw many of them here, I don't think they see it as a, doing good for the society. It is something that we need to do so that we fix our own problems, right? So a lot of times, when people start out, they don't know how to find the information. So that's one role that we at Citizen Matters have been playing. We provide the information, we provide stories of other such initiatives that you can learn from, contacts or resources or body of knowledge box sets. There's so many information and guide and FAQs and all that are there to get you started. But beyond that, you can still get stuck. Somebody doesn't respond, an official doesn't respond, or you're not able to get the DPR of your road. They're saying they're doing road widening. You have no clue when it's going to happen and how it's going to happen. Is your apartment going to get affected? Are they going to knock down your wall? So we have a new pilot initiative, and we want to try out with a few groups which are very, very active. If you have a really major problem that you can identify and share it with us, we will work collaboratively with you to kind of, it's a collaborative journalism. We will work with you to get the information as you do your work on the ground. Right? What Citizen Matters does is actually what's technically called solutions journalism. So we talk about the issues and we talk about the solutions. So these are a few key initiatives we want to identify and work. We've done all this already many times, whether it is that, Agara SEZ story that we did an investigative scoop for, and then we got some awards for that too. That is actually was based on the RTI documents obtained by citizens in the neighborhood. And so many other examples. We work closely with citizens, they provide information, they get leads, and then after we get some additional information, they go back and try doing something on the ground. So we've done this, but now we're trying to do it in a little more structured way. So this is like a pilot we want to do. So what I would like you all to do, I'll give you my phone number. Just WhatsApp or email us, or even if you want to write it on a piece of paper and give it to me now, that'll be great. If you have a significant problem that you would like to work with us, and you need a team, you have to, whether it could be like crowdfunding information, to get information, if you need to raise money for that effort, you may want to, crowdfund it. Everybody puts in $100, $200 or something like that. Or beyond, suppose you want to figure out how they have done the road works, you want to understand the quality, you may have to do an audit. So we'll help with the survey, get in the right people, and then we do a audit form, and then you get a team of volunteers, and one Sunday morning you go and actually do an audit of your road. So that way we can do things together. And if you have something very, a key idea that you'd like to work with us on, so just write it down in a piece of paper, or you can email me or WhatsApp me later also. But we will select a few and start, over the next few months we want to start working on this. And next, on April 2nd, we have a citizen journalism workshop where it's at IMB on April 2nd, morning 9:30 to 4:30. So whole day of information on understanding journalism, understanding how the media works, and understanding a little bit of writing and filmmaking and data, analyzing data and tools, etc. And it also covers how to understand the city. How is a city run? Who's who does what? Who's responsible for what? Whose jurisdiction is a particular problem lie in, and so on. So it's an entire, the workshop is dedicated to understanding the problem and how you can write about it, so how you can contribute and work with us. So that's on April 2nd. It's there, if you go to the Citizen Matters website, I'll put it up tomorrow on the cover page that such a workshop is there. So that was the next second announcement. So please reach out to me, or my editor Shri is also here. Post this session, you can just take our numbers. And I'm really looking forward to working with you, at least a few teams, and actually the entire life cycle of the problem and the solution. I think we'll come up with some great case studies and inspire other groups to do similar stuff. Okay, thanks. So I'll move on to the next topic, the last session, where just a second.